Hi, I'm Jeff Royce from Frankly Real Estate, and I'm here with a client of mine, Ben, who is closing on his house today. And I just wanted you to meet Ben and get a little bit of his story. And this is Ben, and we're standing in his brand new kitchen, or about to be his new kitchen. And just want to ask Ben a few questions. So Ben, how did you get to this point? You're about to go to closing, and you're putting a pretty big down payment on this house, even though you're a young guy under 30. What did you do to get here?
Well, it was pretty simple. I basically, rather than getting in a single bedroom apartment, I got into a 3-bedroom apartment and took the smallest of 3 rooms to pay the least amount of rent, and did that for 7 years and basically saved up the difference between, you know, $1,000 a month to $1,500 a month rent on a single bedroom, and took all that and just stuck it in the bank and waited for the market to get to a point where I wanted to buy. Also, you know, I never bought any of the fancy cars like any of my coworkers did. I tried to keep it nice and cheap so I don't have a car payment, and that helped out a lot. But the lowest low-end car I could find, Toyota, so it still works and I don't have to fix anything, but still cheap enough that it worked out. And basically, all I did was take every extra cent I had and put it in the bank and not waste it away on vacations anywhere else.
Awesome. And so you're fairly different than most of my clients in how you went about looking for a house in terms of what you were looking for in a house. Tell me what you looked for in this house.
Essentially, I looked for an ugly house that no one else was going to want in some senses, where everything worked. I mean, you can see the kitchen here, really old countertops, but they're all functional. Everything's in good shape. Really old style, you know, cabinets. Everyone seems to want granite and brand new stainless steel appliances. That was the one thing I said to avoid. Any house we went into that had stainless steel, you know, really nice tile floors rather than vinyl was not one I was going to make an offer on. I also didn't want anyone bidding on it at the same time as me, but that's really what I was looking for. It's something that functional, worked, so I don't really have to fix anything in this house. Everything is really nice and works. It's just not the style that everyone wants, so I didn't have as much competition as everyone else. I mean, if you look at the bathrooms too, we've got a nice pink bathroom in here with some really frilly wallpaper that really isn't much of the style that anyone else wants, but it works perfectly, and I don't really have a problem with it. I mean, that's where I thought I'd get the best deal, really, is trying to find something that was really nice in terms of bones of the house. I mean, if you look at, we got nice wood floors here, we got a fireplace, and everything's in great condition. It's just, stylistically, it looks old. And that's really where what I was looking for, because the price differential between stainless steel and granite in this is not something I wanted to pay or deal with. If it's going to happen, I'm going to build it myself.
So what's your future plans for this house?
Well, right now I'm moving a roommate into one of the other rooms to help me pay the mortgage off. I figure it's a little less risk that way. It's a little easier. I got a slightly bigger place than I wanted, but with the roommate there, I can actually pay off the mortgage in about 10, 15 years and just knock it down as quickly as possible. And that was one of the nice things about getting a good deal on a place like this is, you know, rather than being stuck putting every last cent into the mortgage, I can add extra to the principal and pay it off faster. And that was really what I was looking for.
Well, awesome. I'm sure you're going to do great, and look forward to hearing about this paid off house in 10 or 15 years. Thanks, Ben.